Futures and options on futures trading involve substantial risk and is not a suitable investment for all types of investors. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. When I use the word I in this video, it refers to what I teach in my charting course or what I author in my twice daily oral and written updates. Prices shown on charts and quote boards are in real time and take into account all known activity up to this point in time. And if you'd like to read more of this disclaimer, simply hit the pause key. Good morning, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, the 12th of September, 2018, and the time just after 9:25 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Now, before I go into what's moving the markets today and what you should be looking for in terms of economic data and so on, please remember, I will not be doing these updates on Thursday or Friday. They will start again on Monday. I have today a chat room that begins at 12:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You've all been invited. I've sent out the invites. If you don't have one and you want to come in, you've got to get hold of my staff at 866-973-2077. They will send you the invite. Remember, you need a password to get in and so on and so forth. So let's talk about the events of the day and what is going to happen now. Let me go to them, and let's do them first. We'll come back to the market. The producer price index came in down 1/10. They were expecting up 2/10. The producer price ex food and energy down 1/10. They expected up 2/10. That has knocked the dollar down and dropped the yield on the 10-year note at the same time. It's not the numbers that the market was looking for. According to the EIA, in February, the U.S. oil production exceeded that of Saudi Arabia for the first time in more than 2 decades. And in June and August, the U.S. surpassed both Russia and the Saudis, actually. Actually, it was Russia that they're saying here, so I'll take that back. Russia and crude oil production for the first time since February 1999, and our numbers keep going up. The Chinese Ag Ministry, and I've been warning you about this, is now saying that they've sent to the regional officials ban on hog transportation now from 10 regions. Remember, it started as 1, then 2, said this thing can't be controlled that way, and that's happening in a big way, and it's going to impact 1/3 of the country's total of pork. Now, this is going to hit Asia, too, not just China. So you've got to watch this as this disease. Once it gets set in a region, it spreads, and you try to contain it. In Virginia and Carolina, the harvest is running at breakneck speed, especially tobacco harvests right now, as these are taller plants and those winds just knock them down, and then it's really hard to get a harvest done. And you've got to remember, what about hogs? You're going to see plants shutting down. In fact, they've already done it in the Carolinas, which are the biggest areas of America for pork production. They're shutting those down. They're battening everything down through there. Nobody knows how bad this storm can be. If you look at Canada's second quarter capacity utilization, came in better today at 85.5. Again, Reuters is quoting 2 sources saying that Canada is giving ground on its dairy farms in order to get concessions on us from the Chapter 19 resolution, and maybe we're going to be a lot closer on things. Anyone noticing we're hearing nothing on autos? I think that's pretty much a done deal between us and Canada. The European Union reported something negative, that the output of factories, mines, and utilities was down 0.8% from what the market looked. They looked for 0.4 down. It was down 0.8, and at 11 today, we get an all-important grain report that's going to be a market mover. So if you're a grain trader, you want to be tuned into that. It's not going to be a report that the market just sits down and does nothing with. Let me get back to where we belong here. In the meantime, dollar down today because it didn't like these numbers from the what just came out there in the indexes. We're not seeing pricing pressure. You're also and by the way, that takes off some of the pressure on the Fed. What are they fighting inflation if it's not really there? You see that today in the bonds and the notes both up a little bit. Beans getting smashed as the traders really thinking that that's going to be the wild card. Although I am hearing that in wheat they may not have as big a crop as people thought. And that could be putting pressure to the upside there. In other words, it's going to be pretty wild. Gold's been fighting a battle at the 1,200 level. If silver got over the 1430 zone, could be an interesting time for it. Maybe that would give a signal that the market actually wants to pick itself up a little bit. Remember, we get Apple today coming out with its new products. That's going to give us an idea what happens here. So far, the NASDAQ isn't liking it. It's down 83 points. Semiconductors especially are getting hit. Maybe Apple's announcement will have something to do with that. So I think we all take a good look to see what everything is going to be. Now, I want to remind you, in a way to keep up with these grain reports and everything that's coming out is with our QT Market Center. And we have it where, well, I'm talking the financial parts of it in this because I do the whole review of everything. It really covers everything. It's charts, it's price. You can place orders if you wanted with it. News breaks all day long. You can set a price alert so that if you want to see if a price is hit, you've got it from there. And of course, one of the things that we do that others don't is voice control. You can say things like the E-mini S&P chart. That'll come up for you. And again, if you're driving or you want to hear quotes, that is something easy.
E-mini S&P 500 September is up 2.25 and last traded at 2,800.
There'll be more. We're even going to add this to some of our other features on our other quote services. My videos, they pop up right here, tell you they're ready to watch, and away you go. How do you get this? Because there's a free access to it. It's really simple. Just simply give us a call at 866-973-2077. You can always visit our website, sign up for it there and our other free offers, and you can click up here to get to that. Again, I will not be doing these videos the next 2 days. I'm headed to Washington, D.C. I get a shot to go into the West Wing, so it'll be a lot of fun for me. You have a great day. I will talk to everybody come Monday. Take care now.